Mixed opinions. A lot of slating Salah.
I don't
A lot
understand.
of other players get slated as well, but we'll start with Salah.
I don't understand at all. Like, just because he's not scoring, like, he's still creating. He's like, even against Lille, like, they were slating him on not being involved, and then he goes and that touch as well, that touchdown and stuff. Like, I put up a tweet saying Messi. I'm not comparing the two because Messi is the best player of all time.
Yeah, there's no comparison.
But everyone speaks about how Messi and managers even like describe how Messi will act disinterested. Salah doesn't even do that, but act disinterested, walk around, just be aware of his surroundings, and then out of nothing, create something.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs on X, and my brother
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
How are we?
We are very well.
We are very well. Back-to-back victories for the Mighty Reds, the best shade of red.
Qualifying now?
Yeah, officially qualified top 2 as well, isn't it? Guaranteed.
Guaranteed top 2.
Have you seen? I'm already just going over the rest of this pod. Yeah, I'm going for it though. Have you seen who we're potentially already playing against?
Yeah, a lot of good football to play though, isn't it?
Juve, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and Celtic. But there's another game. Yeah, a lot can happen. Currently, Man City aren't even making it through. So
yeah, which is actually very interesting because Club Brugge are 3 points above them, and that's who they've got.
So people are saying
they only need a draw to get qualified now,
so they can just sit.
But do they sit against City because you're just in pressure?
Yeah,
you're guaranteed to concede, but they are going to take it to them.
Yeah.
Whereas it's better than them facing someone that's already not getting in.
Away from home as well, as in Bruges. So they're at the Etihad.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it'll be a really interesting game. Really interesting. So might as well say it now. We can say it next week or maybe the week after. But your final thoughts on the new format, Champions League?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it now. I was sceptical at first, but I genuinely think it's good.
It's brought something to every single game week.
I do have doubts over now, if we finish first and second, how are we getting such a strong... I know it's...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously they've done it for the knockouts, like 24th plays against like a higher one to benefit the higher ones. So we get like a middle pack that's like not guaranteed, but meant to be average, I suppose. That's how they do it. But like,
I wonder if
it's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I wonder if that was like tactical from some teams as well, to be like, we're not going to go so hard because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know who you're going to draw.
Toward the end, you could be like...
So the one thing I did want to say...
An example would be Arsenal. If they know they're automatically qualified, do they lose on purpose?
But this is what I was going to ask, is how does it work? So with those 4 teams we listed at the start, I'm not sure how it works from a point of view of they have to play each other and then we play one of them.
Yeah, so that's why, like... So we play the two... So first and second play as it 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th.
I think it's that, yeah.
So 15th and 16th play against each other, or
17th and 18th.
Or some, like, the mix of them two. Whereas, like, 9th and 21st play each other kind of thing.
That makes it even more interesting in the game.
9th versus 24th, whatever, you're guessing that 9th is going to win. So they don't want to put us against that because, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I think that's why they do it anyway.
The thing I'm going to find really interesting, because all the games play at the same time in the last week, I think they all kick off together, is the likes of Bayern Munich and the 4 that we've named, Juve, all of them. Are they going to want to go against each other in the playoff either?
But they're going to look at who they're against next. They ain't going to want to go against us or Barcelona.
No, well, that too. But I'm more mean...
Do they lose on purpose?
Do they make sure they drop, or do they make sure they go up? Or do they get out of that bracket?
Is it easy to make sure they drop?
Get away from those teams, basically. I'm sure they all make sure they drop and they all drop out.
Crazy. I looked at the table and obviously Sporting Lisbon were top with us.
Yeah.
Won 3 on the bounce and then they drew 1 and then lost 3 because Amarin left.
But they're still going to make it?
They're above City. They're like 23rd, 22nd now.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
That is nuts. Yeah, that fall off from Amarin has been pretty severe, to be fair. But no, in my personal opinion, I've loved it. I
was sceptical at first, just because of tradition, wasn't it?
I think like there used to be a couple of shocks every now and then that someone go out. Like United a couple of years ago, the big one that dropped out, they came like 4th or something.
Yeah.
And it's like a big news story. But it's rare that happens. And people were using United and Chelsea when they won the Europa League as the point an example of what was so good about potential of them dropping out of the Champions League, but I almost don't like that. I like this format that it's been so competitive the whole time,
Yeah.
and it shows the tactical
Because
genius
even
of
now,
certain
up to the
managers.
8th game week, people are going to be trying to win.
Every single game week, yeah.
Whereas, like, normally you can win 4, and then the last 2 games are dead, and you can rotate, but no one can really do that.
No, other than us.
I don't think even Madrid's like guaranteed safe. Like, they're not guaranteed safe either, are
No, they might be guaranteed just.
Depends on who the others play, though, doesn't it?
I don't know.
So I think the bottom one was like 11 or
It's
10.
10.
10,
And then I think
they're on 12.
They're on 12, are they?
So they're not guaranteed. If they lose, they could go out.
But I
But
think
the right teams need to win.
yeah, well, this is it. I think it. So I know Bayern Munich against Stuttgart, I think,
Oh, okay.
or one of the 4 are against Stuttgart, who are below them
Yeah.
and are in that 10-point gap thing. Can't remember exactly who, but yeah. Cool. We'll move on. We'll get on to the actual main of the pod. That was a nice intro there. So just a quick summary before we get into it. So we'll have a return of the Macca, the game. So Ben will get his trivia knowledge on and see how well he does. And then obviously we'll have a moment of the week where a couple of you have actually submitted this week. And I don't put that blame on you. That is definitely a blame on us for never asking you, but we'll take it. We'll obviously preview both the weekend game coming up against Ipswich and next week final Champions League game to secure the top spot for Liverpool, going unbeaten for the whole entire tournament. Touching wood now. But first we will review the back.
The first to do it.
First
That's why I really wanted. I've seen someone tweet. I was like, yeah, that's so true. The first to do it.
Yeah.
And no one will be able to say it anything otherwise.
No, exactly. Yeah, we'll review the back-to-back victories for the Mighty Reds so far. So Brentford and Lille. So we might as well start straight away with Brentford. 2-0 win.
In control.
In a weird way, a scoreline that flatters Brentford, but also they rightfully managed to get to the 90th minute with a draw. Like all of the games sort of had the typical we're not going to win.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many chances we create.
Some of the bounces in the game and like how it felt at times, I was just like, it's just one of them days, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be one of them days.
And like to put the credit to Brentford as well. I think I saw someone tweet, if you want to see a tactical masterclass of like Premier League football, watch the first 45 minutes because it's the peak of like Thomas Frank's football versus the peak of like Arsenal going forward, and they basically negate each other, and it's just incredible football. But the one thing I did want to just sort of say straight away is, did you see how Slot referenced the same thing that we've been talking about for a while? Of basically the reason that they started to concede quite a few is because people are only taking their one high scoring opportunity chance. No, exactly. He literally said it in a pre-match or a post-match, one of the two. And then he's been saying, not that they're lucky, but he's been saying teams have just been successful in scoring the one opportunity they can get in a game, which might not happen. Roll on to Brentford straight away. Within the first 5 minutes, they have a very clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity. Flashes across the front of the pit, front of the net, and person on the back post just arriving a bit too late, couldn't stick it in the net. Could have been a completely different game. Could have been Forest 2.0.
Yeah.
They dug out the 1-0. Could have been a completely different game, but they didn't take that chance. And then after that, it was complete control.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just with a bit of unlucky finishing as well as some probably finishing that could have been better. Some things just happened throughout the game, I guess. In general, though, because you watched it, I didn't. How did you think the game was?
Yeah, I just thought
watched the full match.
I just thought you were in control. It was just always going to be like, this is just our common slot game now, in my opinion, just controlling the game. Like, it's not very fast all the time, just trying to pass around. I think they made a comment against Lille as well, where we weren't rushing, we were just waiting and waiting for the chance. And someone complained the other day on Twitter about being like, I think it was on TalkSport, some guy, Cundy or something,
right,
said Liverpool's so boring to watch.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
I'm just like,
most XGs per game. I mean, did you see the Sky Sports? It's completely related. Sky Sports graphic, where it's basically average XG per game, average attempts, and you got like it's like a straight line from bottom left all the way to top right, and like we're over again, almost breaking the chart.
It's because
so
people
much higher.
don't. Well, one, people don't like us anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So they want us to lose. So they want us to concede chances, and because we are dominating possession, even when we're creating chances, they don't want to watch it.
No.
Because they know what's coming. But yeah, going back to Brentford, I just think we were in control. I think they had 3 shots in the second half in total.
Yeah.
And they weren't clear shots either. They were just a couple of them were pop shots.
Half chances sort of thing.
And we set the record for the most shots ever in a Premier League game, 37.
And we scored on 36th and 37th, which is nuts.
Darwin.
Yeah. What was the general reaction on Twitter after? Because there's been quite a lot of keyboard warriors out there at the minute. I've seen anyway. Mixed opinions. A lot of slating Salah.
I don't understand.
A lot of other players getting slated as well. But we'll start with Salah.
I don't understand at all. Just because he's not scoring, he's still creating. He's even against Lille, they were slating him on not being involved, and then he goes and that touch as well, that touchdown and stuff. I put up a tweet saying Messi. I'm not comparing the two because Messi is the best player of all time.
Yeah, there's no comparison. But
everyone speaks about how Messi and managers even describe how Messi will act disinterested. Salah doesn't even do that, but act disinterested, walk around, just be aware of his surroundings, and then out of nothing create something. And Salah had the ability to do that. But the difference is he is constantly trying, he is constantly running. He's not just standing around. But just because things don't go right all the time, you do realise 9 out of 10 chances they will.
Yeah.
Just because he has a bad 10 minutes, let him settle. He's going to get a goal. Doesn't matter. People saying he's come off or leave the club and all this kind of stuff I've seen. I'm without him this year, we're probably mid-table.
Oh yeah,
it is a joke.
And I don't get it wrong. People in our squad will be able to have scored some of the goals he scored,
but
especially penalties and stuff. But
he'll still be mid-table.
Not all of them. And the way he
does and creates that. And the other thing is I said he'd have so many more assists if our strike was clinical.
Yeah, doesn't it?
The amount he creates.
Game before. So come back to the last point.
He had the 7, didn't he? 7 chances.
Yeah. Oh no. So that was the Brentford game.
Was that the Brentford? So he created the most chances in the game.
So the weird thing about Salah,
the
weird thing about Salah at the minute, he has 2 people that almost go against him. You got the people that think he's a GA merchant and doesn't do anything else. Then you have the people that get really upset when he doesn't get a GA. And it's so Brentford.
He does both.
Brentford, no goal assist, most big chances created, constantly in threat. He's always our outball as well.
Yeah, 100%.
If we're in danger, it's always Salah. He will pick it out of the air with his first touch, which everyone says is bad first touch.
Lay it back to Trent, who will cross it.
Always picks the ball up, and usually gets fouled otherwise. But his ability to hold up the ball when he's not a 6'6" target man.
That
is so much strength.
Unreal.
Yeah, so much strength. And I don't think people realise that if you have both people having a go at you, the ones that say he's just a goal and assist merchant, and the ones that say he doesn't give us enough goal, he's not scored the goal or assist, so he's been wasteful. It's he's doing both jobs.
Yeah.
Just on some games, it's one more than the other.
I think we mentioned it. I can't remember if it was before, but we mentioned how the assist of assist.
Yeah.
He'll create chances.
I think we said about Shogo for a press assist.
Yeah. Well, we said that. Yeah, press assist, but he'll create something. He might not get the stat for it.
No.
But he's the reason we scored.
Yeah. Well, so Pod's going to go over all over the place in a minute because these topics are flowing into other topics really importantly. So the next person, we might as well move over from Salah because most chances created was incredible against Brentford as far as I was aware. Harvey Elliott, a perfect example of exactly what you just said. Not been getting the minutes, not been favoured. We both sung his praises last week anyway. He literally is the reason that we scored both goals. Again.
Didn't we... Wasn't there something said about how he responded to Slot?
Last week we spoke about how he goes into Slot's office to demand to play.
But then his interview says totally different, doesn't it?
But then his interview said, "This is my club. I'm going to do what I have to do to stay." Basically, he wears the heart on his sleeve.
So I don't know whether he has had one conversation. That's why Slot didn't like it or something.
Right?
No. What I read actually, it was Slot. He wants to play number 10.
Yeah.
But Slot was "You can't Shogo's there, Jones is there. You can't play in there because we need the legs in there."
Oh, and to jump on that.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how little legs Harvey had until he was trying to press, and I was like, I see it. I can
100%.
completely
It's just
see
it's the intensity.
he can't do it.
Like in a different system, he's going to be world
1,000%.
fucking fast,
And he will be in ours still.
100%. It towards the end of the game where he doesn't need the legs to press. If we,
Yep.
do you know what I mean?
And unlock everything basically.
Yeah, like low blocks, they will be the games that he can unlock.
Yeah,
he's class.
like come back to what we literally said last week when we're playing one centre back. That's when you have Harvey on because he's not having to press.
100%. So like going back to it, so that's what I seen. Like he wants to play number 10. That's the conversation I think I seen he had.
Yeah,
and Klopp's like, well, I want you to come on right wing, but and he wasn't happy. But I don't know if that actually happened. But then his interview was top tier. I thought.
Yeah.
After the game,
really professional.
Yeah.
Really like he's here. He's here to stay. He's not moaning. Like the way that just you can get from someone going in and saying something to them.
I think this was the Lille game.
A lot of whining can happen and all that sort of stuff. But come back to the actual game then, the Brentford game where he played. So both goals happened because of his linking play. Because of his ability to sit in a pocket and just be like, right, you pass the ball to me, I'll pass it to you.
It's like a David Silva.
Literally, like,
because he's not going to have the legs to press.
We're not saying Elliot is David Silva levels.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly that. He's like he will
press,
link everything up so well. And
he's only 21.
Absolutely incredible, I thought. Just literally game changing. Literally game changing. Because he came on and he made things happen. And it's the exact same with the week before. And then Lille we'll get to later. I have quite a few names that I want to pick out from the Brentford game. Have you got any on top of your head that you want to shout about? Or any things? Well, obviously the most obvious one to last. I had him all this and took him off, so I'm happy you said it. Go for it.
The fact that he's obviously put 70% on his Instagram post, which means he's saying that he's 70% fit, and then in his interview he's been like, "Yeah, I'm taking painkillers just to be able to play at the moment." Like, and I don't mind doing it because I died for this club. I'm like, these guys, man, just give them what they want.
Well, this is it.
You don't find players like that in football all the time anymore because it's all about money.
Yeah, and
do you know what I mean?
This isn't a comparison because as where the clubs are right now is so far beyond. But I saw a video of United training the other day and doing a rondo, and fair, they could be warming up, they could have been anything, but they're literally stood in their coats, hats, gloves,
just kicking,
not moving. Whereas I don't think I've ever seen like non-intensity from our players.
I don't know where it's all come from the last couple of weeks in these interviews, but everyone's starting to say the same things. And also, do you see Diaz's interview this week?
No.
So, well, I didn't see it. I just seen the quotes from it saying how it is like a family, like in training, outside, on the pitch, we're a family and we're a friend. Like something's happened in the last month. I swear.
I agree.
These comments weren't happening, and then all of a sudden, everyone's like this close knit. Everyone is saying the same thing that they are like a family.
I've seen it, and I think you can see it on there as well. Have you seen such a minor point, and it's the Lille game, but such a minor point of Robbo starting on Morton, and then when Elliot scores, Bradley picks on Morton, and they're both like picking on him as if he's like a younger brother.
Yeah,
it's just completely like you can see it's a close knit like group of players, and like you say, all of the words they're saying is along the lines of the club.
It's just a good vibe, isn't it?
I die for the club. I'm here for the club.
100%.
It's my club. I love my club. Everyone is saying that sort of stuff. And even if you want to go to Mo, who's probably been the most controversial public figure this season for us, with some of the stuff he's saying.
Like, he'll do anything for us.
Everything,
he wants to stay.
Everything he does in posts is always pro the club,
100%.
Even if he's using it in a political way.
Yeah, 100%.
He is still the club.
Yeah.
Just absolutely insane.
For me at the moment, he's more Mr. Liverpool than Trent is.
To an extent.
Until Trent signs, until he wants to squash these rumours, then...
Yeah, fine. Trent's picked up for me for the last few weeks.
Yeah, performance-wise.
No, and like attitude, I'd say.
Yeah.
Just demeanour has changed. Like you said, in the same way, everything's changed.
Like, going back to the Champions League, if we get Madrid... Well, I don't want Madrid.
No, I don't.
Because I don't want it to be about Trent.
I don't want it to be a thing. I don't want to play with Madrid again this season.
No. Like, not that... I still think we'd be able to beat them.
Yeah,
I just CBA with the media around it. I can't be arsed with it.
I don't need it.
I can't be asked to see Vinny's face either. He
Yeah, go
annoys
out.
me.
But like, I just don't need the drama for
Yeah,
that game.
literally.
It's just not needed. Yeah, Evo, come back to him. Like, yeah, completely
Nice.
agree. Insane. Glad he got a rest midweek.
Yeah.
Um,
Kwanzaa played really
hopefully he
well.
picks
Well, we'll
back.
go on to
Yeah,
that.
we'll get on to that. Another one, sort of in a similar vein to Evo, but Evo's definitely not quite there yet. Grav is suffering from what I'll call the Virgil van Dijk effect
Oh, yeah, 100% is class.
of
Just
he
normal
is
form
now
now,
put
isn't it?
in this consistent performance to the extent where it's now expected, and if he drops even slightly below par, people start to jump on him.
Quickly going a little bit off topic. Well, it's linked. The Finoid fan, but it was on this forum, and it brought to my attention because they said they wouldn't be surprised if you're still in for Zubimendi because that's what Klopp wants. Slot wants. He
Yeah.
wants that 6 BLP ball player.
Yeah.
And he said, "You Liverpool fans think you've got it good now. You wait until he builds his own team,
Which
and,
is
like
really
next
interesting.
year, and he's only just started.
The thing is,
That is crazy.
like, I completely agree. I don't think Slot's lying when he says, I'm going to struggle to improve on a lot of the people
Yeah.
in this team.
Yeah,
Like, he will, and he will bring in certain players, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine, and squad players and all that. But in terms of that first 11, I don't think Slot's looking at the market that's available. I'll add that in there. And
Everyone's
he's
available for the
thinking,
right price.
well, yeah, fine, go and get Lamine out.
Yeah, you don't need that. We need a left back.
No, but since Salah goes, I'll take Lamine
Oh
out.
yeah, 100%.
What's his release clause? $1 billion euros?
But at that point, you go Rodrigo, don't you? You go like for a less.
That's already being rumoured. But
you go for the out of fable one. Do you know what I mean?
But again, Slot, much like Klopp, which is the thing I love, I think he will go for personality as well.
Going off subject again, do you see Chelsea just putting a 60 million bid in for Garnacho?
Have they?
Garnacho's starting, so everyone's like, it's literally Ineos that want him out for PSR reasons. Else they're going to be fucked.
Really?
Yeah. So they turned down a 51 from Napoli. And they said they want more close to 70, so Chelsea have gone in with 60 mil.
That's really interesting.
But Amarin plays him tonight. Starting.
Already sort of terrible there, isn't it? But yeah, so Grav, again, just insane. I want to just give him his flowers. Well, we can.
Yeah, he's class.
Shobo, like since he's come back, like
since the game he hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That he played so well that game.
I don't know what it is.
Someone said on Twitter, I've seen it a day or two ago, saying he needs a rest. He had a couple of weeks off, mate.
He didn't play. He missed like 4 or 5 games.
He's class.
Yeah, I wish that shot went in, but the way he's carrying himself now,
confidence
is back to the first 2 months he played for Liverpool.
I feel like he feels people understand his role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We understood the whole year. We've understood since the start.
This drum.
But some people don't understand. But even when he does play, they'll still complain. And then as soon as he doesn't play, they're like, we miss him. Make up your mind.
Yeah, he has to play.
He's crucial.
That's not a discredit to anyone else. I think for the first 60 minutes of a game, he is arguably subject to the 2 centre-backs and Grav, maybe Macca as well, the most influential player on our
What? Did you say 20 minutes?
60.
First 60.
So whole of the first half.
Whole first half.
Yeah, we need the
just
energy.
Sets the tone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
and
all
then
it
that
is,
first 15 minutes after, you come back out again, get the tone up. He could probably go off in the 60th and we might be all right. But he's still sprinting out the 90th.
At the moment, there's not a better midfield three in the league.
No, I don't. Don't think at all that what we're, to clarify, Grav Mac show. But
I said, made a tweet about Macca earlier as well, saying he's slowly becoming the most underrated football player in the world.
It's weirdly not that sort of crazy because people aren't talking about it
at all. And then someone said, a Liverpool fan replied to me saying, he's not even our top 3 midfielders. So I'm like,
no, well, that's proof of what you're saying then. But
he is the best in that position.
The argument there.
Like,
so he said not even our top 3. So he's putting Chobo and Grav above him, which I'm like,
no, not even in our top 3. So that means he's putting Jones above him.
I misheard you, and yeah, well, again, even more so proves.
But even in my tweet, I said in his position CM, so that role, not an 8, not a 6, in the CM role. I don't know what number you're going to call it.
No,
6.5.
It is an 8.
8.
He's not a 10 or a 6. He's an 8. He's definitely an 8.
But he is. Yeah, but I don't see him as like a showboat. I see him
No,
like
Shobo's a
a
10.
zigzag. Showboat 10.
Yeah.
So we'll go for that. Okay. So yeah,
Shobo's definitely a 10.
I think he's at least the top 3 in the world, maybe in the best. Wouldn't want anyone else playing for us.
Again, so we'll come back to it. I might as well just jump onto some of the Lille stuff now, just because it is Macca related. Some of the pressing he does, and when he does it, and how he does it. Bear in mind, he's not ultra fast.
No,
He's not
but he gets there or makes a foul.
the biggest person. He will always make sure he is
Puts his body on the line.
felt,
Yeah,
seen,
the pressure.
done,
Yeah,
and he gets pulled for so many fouls, which aren't fouls. That if he wasn't
that's
always on
speed
the
that
edge of
doesn't
a
help him.
booking, yeah, that's probably fair. To be fair, but no, I completely agree. Macca, that midfield three, that dynamic, that balance.
He's been our most consistent when we were playing bad, along with Verge, obviously. Verge he was our most consistent player.
We were saying that, yeah. That little blip, he was the one that felt like, guys, how have you all forgotten how to play football? Give me the ball. Oh, you've also forgotten how to defend. Okay, I'll do that too.
But yeah, so I think Madrid's probably got the best midfield three in the world when if they're in form.
What? So that's Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and
or you put Camavinga in there instead.
Bellingham. Yeah, fine.
Like that is a hard midfield three to beat there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But other than that, I don't know what Barca. Obviously, Gavi, Pedri, and then who? Who's there?
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you which kind of stuff.
But that's the other.
Daniel Olmo, I guess, if he's there.
But other than that, I don't think.
Oh, it's nowhere near. No. And people will underrate our midfield three.
Oh, 100%, especially Grab.
Yeah.
Well, actually, to be fair, some fans are like
waking up. And people will not look at Shobo and think, I want him. But you should want him. People will not look at Macca and think, I want him. But yes, you do.
Yeah, 100%.
He is like Lucas Leiva on crack. And I meant that in the best way possible because he will do literally everything for the team. He'll do all the hard work. He'll put in all the graft. He'll make all the challenges. He'll pop off with a goal from outside the box every now and then.
He's like Lucas Leiva on crack.
And Lucas Leiva was incredible, but Macca is world class.
He's like just, I'd say he's similar to Thiago, but just not as technical.
Yeah, he's not got the passing in the same way, but
yeah,
no,
I say it's that type of player. It's
the dynamic,
like that.
Yeah,
Iniesta kind of.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Yeah. Control.
Just not as he hasn't got the speed. But
another player that I just wanted to shout was Trent. Again, we've already mentioned it, but third game in a row of him just being the man that sort of has the ball, dictates the passing, dictates the play, dictates the tempo. People look up to, people give the ball to. He just
they do trust him with the ball.
Like if he signs, he is fully growing into the captaincy role as far as I'm aware. Like he is orchestrating it, and I just wanted to give him his praise. And he got his assist again, so may that one continue.
I did see
for the next 8 years.
On about the contracts, I did see that apparently he's asking for the same as Jude Bellingham. That was a rumor.
What's Jude?
325 a week plus bonuses. So 325 base.
1,000% give that then. I don't finish at that. That's fine. And then the last one for me. Well, actually, second.
So what would you put Salah?
Was that?
What would you put Salah?
400.
Yeah. That's what I'd do.
400 final. I would prefer a 1 year plus extension option.
I think 2
plus. A 1 year plus performance based extension.
I think 2 plus.
And then for Virgil it's a 3, and then for Trent it's a 8.
For me, I would go Salah 2 year plus an extension because if he drops off next year, we can sell him instead of letting him go for free again.
That's fair.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, that's fair. So before we get on to the main man of the Brentford game, bear in mind how long we've been talking. It's incredible that we're still going on about Brentford. But before we get on to the main man and the main events, Ali had to be way more busy in goal for this whole game, saving so many shots. A nice bit of confidence boost and to get back into the swing of things. He was solid. He was there. He was Ali. Kept a clean sheet. Really happy with him.
I think people won't pick up on it because everyone's just used to Ali being
Ali.
So if he lets a goal or two in, it's like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly. And it's literally a goal or two, and it's the only perfect opportunity that the striker gets, as we've mentioned. So no shade. I just wanted to give him a bit of flowers as well. And then finally, Mr. Darwizi Nunes. Darwin Núñez.
So happy for him as well.
2 goals off the bench, off the back of a lot of criticism.
That confidence.
90th minute, 90 plus 1, 90 plus 3. I was literally sat here and I was like, it's done. I'm not going to check my phone anymore. Boop. Darwin Núñez. I was like, no. Just amazing. Love the celebration, love the passion, love all of it.
Chiesa celebrating.
Chiesa's celebration.
Oh, that was a great cameo
But,
as well, by
well,
the way.
Chiesa's not happy to be at the club, though.
Yeah. No, he hates it.
Hates it.
He would definitely give that to Italy.
5%. Yeah. Really had Villa vibes for me, though, in general, of from the year we won it. Aston Villa, Sadio Mane, last minute diving header. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to check if my phone was crap because James dropped it on the floor.
I didn't drop it. You left it in a bad place. Anyway, yeah. Aston Villa, title winning season. Sadio Mane, last minute header, cross from Rollo. Darwin Núñez coming on and beating Brentford at home in the 91st minute. I'm like, it's got the same vibes. We're winning the league. Agree?
I agree because I've said since last July that we were going to win the league.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
You can fact check that on Twitter as well.
I
did say
you
it
could definitely do that.
since last July.
If you go past like 13,000 of his tweets that he's done since, but definitely.
I've favorited it or highlighted it or marked it or something. I can just retweet it again if you want.
It'll happen when we win it. But yeah, an incredible and like finishing with confidence as well, which is something we've wanted Darwin to do for a while. Like the first one was just like a reactionary one, which he normally misses, gets it in. Second one, he literally dictates the defender what to do. He's like, you're going to go left. I'm going to touch it there. Then I'm going to just not try and place it. I'm going to smash it into the net.
And like everyone's so happy. Like, and I see someone think talks. It was Troy Deeney saying Salah didn't celebrate with the fans or the.
You see the picture. You see the picture.
And then
Salah's literally in the background,
literally celebrating, and then at the end of the game, you walk around clapping the fans.
Yeah. Well, it's
like people just trying to pick and make noise for no reason.
I was going to say, people
it's Troy Deeney because
people trying to disturb, aren't they?
The goal against Watford, I think that still haunts him.
Yeah. It's trying to disrupt.
I said this about. Did I say it last week about the transfer rumors?
No.
So obviously, I know I made a tweet about it. So obviously, Liverpool top both leagues and looking very promising to win the Premier League and the Champions League and maybe the quadruple.
Mm-hmm.
We've had rumours of Kwanzaa going, Elliott going, Chiesa going. Obviously, the 3 contract extensions.
Yeah.
Diaz going, Núñez going. All of this. None of them are solid. Is it rival agents and journalists spreading news to try and disrupt our dressing room?
Potentially.
I did start the tweet with what James normally said, putting the tinfoil hat on.
Oh, yeah. You've got to get your tinfoil out sometime.
It could be true.
It definitely could be true. And like you think about all the Marca stuff we've seen, and I know that is just Spanish outlets, but this is part of the game.
100%.
1,000%. You think about quite a lot of the stuff. Is De Bruyne getting as much heat as salaries? He's getting some, but he's not getting anywhere near the amount of salaries. And quite a few players, like even the Garnacho stuff. He's not getting any heat for everything that's going on. His agent went to the Chelsea game.
Literally.
But the heat isn't there like it is on all of our players. Who's Quansah linked to? Because I didn't know that one. I know Elliott's not even linked. He's just linked to leave, but
I can't remember.
Yeah, fine. Just really happy for Darwin Núñez. We'll leave it there.
Was it Newcastle? No, it wasn't.
Got him thinking now.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on. So, lost Lille in the Champions League 7th match.
They were unbeaten in 21.
7 wins.
The 21? No, that's us.
They were unbeaten.
In 21? Or something like that.
Was it 21? Yeah, they were unbeaten since September, I think.
Yeah.
I saw. So, pretty incredible. And they're a good team. I don't think they had many injuries. They might have had a couple. Just not us. But, 2-1. We've guaranteed qualification.
Second, actually, can we say Thomas Frank called us the best team in the world?
Yeah, we will give him props.
David also did after the game.
Who did?
The little striker.
Oh, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So
we were the best team in the world.
I mean, we are now, though. We quite officially are.
Yeah, we have been.
At the minute.
Since.
I did see, actually, about Mark Goldbridge, which was like a massive rant about the Club World Cup and how it's lost all of its integrity this year because the one year it's going to be played is the one year where Liverpool, who are potentially going to be champions of England, champions of Europe,
Could have a quadruple.
could have a quadruple, aren't playing because they haven't won a Champions League in the last 4 years. And it's just like,
Crazy.
how do you get there? And I'm really happy we're not in.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So
nice
happy
little bit of a
we're not
break.
in. Absolutely fine.
Great.
But yeah, I quite like that a lot. This game, and considering they're unbeaten in 21, Sips and Temple, whatever, this game was the epitome of control for me. I was sat there watching it, literally zero tension. It felt like I had watched the game before and I knew we were going to win, sort of thing. No tension. There was even I had commentator curse where I literally said to Shah, my wife, saying, "We're in so much control here."
And then we
I was like, "We're literally playing as if we're playing out Stanley again," and that's not a disrespect to anyone.
No.
We were just approaching that game with such calm.
But they
confidence.
didn't sit like that, did they? Like,
No.
I don't think they're naturally a low block team, so that's what happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They have
Like,
to.
Yeah.
And then
Teams just. This is like, if you don't practice low blocking against us, and you are forced to do it because we will have control of the game no matter what, basically, that's when you mess up. Like, do you know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I
So this is where like you're debating with the whole Ange thing. Like,
yeah.
do you need to go for a low block? Like, if I was Ange I would be practicing that coming to Anfield 1-0 up in the. But you would practice low block till you.
1,000%.
If he still goes for it, he's going to have a rude awakening.
Yeah.
Because it is Anfield, it's going to be a different game. I know they can score goals,
second
but
leg
we
away.
can bang
Is it in the evening? Second leg away evening.
Yeah, it will be in midweek.
Don't know.
But that's like going back to Lille. Like,
yeah,
respect them. I thought they played it well. So.
Yeah, well, they still. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean any disrespect when I said it. It felt like we were playing them.
Yeah.
Just the way the players were playing, it wasn't like they.
It's our players, not theirs.
It wasn't like they were trying to play for a qualification. It was like it's done. That's like you turned up, well done, but it's done. And then they went and scored. Literally like seconds later, and Shah just went, "Ha!" So I was like, I know, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, we were very good at restricting their chances once again, which we seem to be saying literally every week at the minute. But this time they also took the chance that was given to them, which is what's been said and what we've referenced earlier, and what Scott's referenced, and we said many times. And I think Liverpool just are starting to have to accept that teams get chances, and
top strikers will finish their chances as well.
Yeah, and he was. And it was a bit fortunate because the way it bounced and the way it came.
But we've conceded that same goal over and over and over.
Yeah, we have. Which
is frustrating. But
it is a bit frustrating.
If that's the only goal that the team's going to be able to score, I think so they're going to try it, aren't they?
And I'll let them if they're going to keep doing that. That's fine. If they can score that once every game and we can score 2 every game, then fine. Do that for the rest of the time. I'm absolutely fine with it.
Just let me take out Trent from my FPL list.
Yeah, fair. Team full of confidence though, and especially Darwin Núñez.
I think
he was on fire.
I don't think it only feels. I think that fills the whole team with confidence.
Yeah,
I feel like that has won us the league.
What, the little one?
No, just from going back from to Brentford.
Yeah,
you're just talking about Darwin Núñez's confidence.
Yeah,
I just feel like that is a kick-off.
That is a turning point. That is a
confidence boost. A team confidence boost.
I didn't even say it. That is Liverpool proving they can win a football game in yet another way.
Yeah, so.
And that is a confidence boost of, we know we can be in the 91st minute and still win a game.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can do that multiple times this season now. Okay.
Just don't go, just keep going.
It literally reminds me of
until the whistle.
Klopp. It was like the whole mentality monster thing was, it's 94th minute, but you better not think we're finished here because we will score again, sort of thing. And you see it in Núñez in its entirety. He didn't get a goal or anything, but just his drive, his energy, everything he was doing, he was just there, enjoying it as well.
Was it his? I think there was a pass he did to Salah, maybe. And it's just the way he held himself.
Yeah,
you just how can you?
Yeah, I would say before it wasn't like he was hiding or like cowering, but he was well aware of his situation. Yeah. Whereas, like you say, he's holding his head up, basically. That's it. The only thing I will say, and there's a lot on Twitter, and I know you're aware, and I'll tell you, or ask you rather, should Slot have rotated?
He did.
More.
The main one was Kanate. But obviously Grab.
So
Grab is the big one that everyone... But he did. When did he come off?
Didn't you literally tweet?
Yeah, I did. Him about Grab.
Using him like a bar of soap or something?
Yeah.
And you're not even going to just say, Grab, fine.
Yeah, no. I realised after. But yeah, he did bring him off, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. 60th, I think.
I would have played Morton. Everyone was calling for Endo. I would have played Morton. I think Endo's too dissimilar. I think they're a different approach.
Agreed.
If you want to control the game, you bring Endo on like we do. I think if you want to try and control it, try and create the opportunities, I think that's when you have Morton to start with.
Yeah, and Endo.
I thought we said this last weekend with predicting the lineup and what we get around.
Yeah, completely agree. And I completely agree with Morton as well. Over Graf.
Oh, right. And Endo's playing
and
fast.
that's not against Endo. He comes on and he does a stupid job as well. Like, incredible. Just so good. But Grav needs his backup now, and Morton could be it if he's trusted.
Yeah. 100%.
And I just want to be like, look what happened to Elliot when you trusted him twice. Trust someone else. Just keep trusting
things about Bajic. We were debating bringing him back.
He's not playing for Salzburg at the moment.
No, but then I've seen James Pearce release an article saying, I think it's James Pearce, saying that we're happy with the minutes he's getting.
He's getting no minutes.
Yeah, literally.
That's lies.
But apparently the reason why we sent him out on loan is because everyone thought he was a Klopp player, not a slot player. So he needed to go, like, get more minutes and be able to develop. I'm like,
nah, that's a load of rubbish as well. Back to it though, with the rotation, Ebual, great. Give him his rest, get him back up to 100%. Quansah come in,
class.
been ropey.
Such
this
a confidence
season,
boost.
yeah, from instances that were out of his control to come into this and be like, yeah, well done. Well, like, amazing performance. Really, really solid. Next Virgil, no worries, basically. And next Bradley as well. You can think, like, we all give Bradley full faith as well. And I know he's literally captain of his country somehow. But he's still a youngster and you're right as well. It's not like you're surrounded. It's both of them out there, and they did a solid job, I think. The one thing I will say though is you could tell Salah was hungry for a goal, couldn't you? See how he attempts? He was like, "Give me the goal, give me the goal."
Somewhere really close there.
Yeah, it's fine, and I'll take it, and that's why he gets so many. But and he got his, and it was a really nice finish as well. It's one that when he's on a day of not scoring, sometimes he doesn't score that.
Yeah,
but it was beautiful. Loved it. The one thing with it, and with quite a lot of things I've seen, is are we seeing more and more and more of slots attacking football? Because for the first third of the season, Slot was like, I've not started attacking yet. We've literally just done defence. And we're seeing loads more patterns come up. Like,
we're seeing
the whole play of Elliot
at the same
and
time,
Trent.
we are crossing so much.
Yeah.
Like, that, we are crossing so much. So it wouldn't surprise me again. Like, Isaac would be ideal.
Yeah.
That's kind of signing, isn't it?
But if you look at the goals we scored against Brentford, those interlinking plays, that tactical play is more and more like Slot, I think, which is really interesting that if he starts to do it, and it comes back to the person that you said is like the Feyenoord fan. You've not even seen it yet. You've not actually seen his whole game, and you're already top of every league, winning easily. But yeah, with Harvey Elliott,
it's like they knew that he would be able to do this with the team that he could get. Yeah, it was like a you obviously. Limited resources.
Well, he literally went the whole of 2024 losing one game, and that's not in Forest, and that's at Feyenoord.
Yeah, like against Ajax and
exactly
PSV and stuff.
The one thing I will say though, we all give Slot credit for being a tactical genius. Was he listening to us?
Slot, are you one of our 1,000 viewers?
Oh, 1,003 viewers. Yeah. When Harvey came on, I'm pretty sure it was when Grav got subbed. Harvey came on, Macca dropped into the 6, and Shobo dropped into Macca.
Yeah.
So it was, we said, they don't have enough legs for two of them, you're missing Shobo. Shobo dropped into the 8. Harvey was in the 10, created the goals.
I think that's when it works though.
And I think Curtis came on as well.
When it all worked with Harvey on the pitch, coming Shobo on the pitch.
I agree. And like, Jones might be able to do somewhat, depending on the intensity of the other team. This was a Shobo.
That just shows that Elliot's not going to play when Grav is on the pitch.
No, agreed.
Because I don't think
Macca doesn't get dropped.
No.
Yeah, I agree. He might get rotated in every 60th.
Yeah.
Like, especially if we're goalless and people are tired or too many games. You can see him rotated so much, but
the issue with him, the undroppable ones, you're never going to drop Salah.
No.
Macca.
We've set up.
Well, but I think he's more undroppable than, obviously, Shogo and Jones, they rotate. Macca's like one of the first names there.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Like, even though Grab's playing class, I still think Macca's ahead of Grab because Macca could play any of them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Macca is the most diverse and reliable player we have.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why it is.
Endo. He's in there.
Anyway.
No. And then at least Harvey gets his goal as well, which is really nice. Biggest deflection I've ever seen in my life, but I don't care.
See how much it means.
See how much it means. See all the reaction, the celebration, the "this is my club," the chatting thing. It's funny that everyone reacted when Trent did that. Harvey did that, and he comes out and says what it actually means. I'm like, is that what Trent actually meant? Because I really hope it is. Please say it is.
He could have just said that.
I know, but he can. He also can.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's literally said, I'm not going to play in public. If he suddenly comes out and is like, I'm going to play
Also, we don't know what the conversations are, and if he says he wants to stay, does that mean the club can hardball it more?
Yeah.
If he's not saying that, then we're more panicked. We're going to lose him, so we'll give him. There's more chance of us giving him what he wants.
Yeah. And he is world class, generational.
That's right.
Deserves to get his bag, I guess. Just hope he actually stays regardless. But
yeah.
The one thing I do love is Salah's tradition of taking pictures of goal scorers now, though.
Yeah, it's class.
I don't know what's going on. He's just creating a photo album of his last season of goal scorers.
This is it, though. I think this is why he's doing it, just in case it is his last.
Yeah.
Which is very sad, but I'm loving it.
Yeah. It's amazing to see it after every game, and love that Harvey got his. When did you see the video of them taking it? So video released, and two people had it, their phones out, and Elliot, and it's like, oh yeah, and like sorts of stuff out. So I was just there like, yeah, hilarious. Yeah. The one thing I will say about Elliot as well, though, and it's really interesting, is Hendo, as Elliot doing what Hendo did when Brendan Rodgers came in. Brendan Rodgers came in and said, Hendo, you're leaving. Hendo's like, I don't want to leave. I'm going to stay. You don't have to play me. I'm going to fight.
Yeah.
Eventually became the captain that won it all. Is Elliot going to be the captain that won it all? No. Check it aside, but he can fight himself into this squad. He just has to be happy that it may mean he's not a starter, basically. Yeah. Which I know he wants to be a starter, but it'll be interesting to watch. And then
it depends on whether you want to go and get 90 minutes, 40 games a year at Palace, at Fulham.
Yeah.
Or whether you're happy playing 60 games, as in like making an appearance in like 40 games.
Yeah.
Start like 20. Yeah. Like that sort of thing in the cup games. But
that will be it in the
you lift the Premier League and Champions League at the same time.
And you're involved.
And you're involved. Like in the big games.
Family unit, though, I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah, that's it. And your boyhood club.
And your boyhood club. And
like for me, personally, I'm not a footballer, but I would just be at Liverpool all the time.
Yeah, 1,000%. And that's not that you are choosing even the money over the game. It's
Liverpool over the
game because it is Liverpool. A couple of names just to finish off with Lille, though. One is Endo. I love how much faith Slot now has in him as a player, as a person.
Yeah.
Regardless of the situation, he's one of the first people he will turn to on a bench now.
I think it just proves it's just over time, isn't it? Like first half of the year, he hasn't had time to bond. Like players haven't had time to prove themselves in different situations. How hard they're willing to work, no matter what. No matter if you drop me.
Yeah.
Like so, Amorim with Rashford. He dropped Rashford for the City game to test him to see if he was going to fight for his place or if he wanted to fuck off. He's fucking off because he can't be asked. And it's like that shows you mentality.
Yeah,
and that's the same with what he's doing with Elliot, Endo, and that all coming back. No. But like, it won't be doing that for that reason. No. But it's being able to gauge the type of person you are. Like we've always said with Klopp signings, and Slott's going to be exactly the same. It is a personality thing as well as their footballing ability.
Yeah, completely agree. And so with Endo, within that as well, is the first 3 months, and it's a classic case of if everyone reacted to the way that Slot was behaving and jumps down Endo's throat like fully, telling him to get out of the club, and all the journalists jumped on him like they would if someone like Salah got treated like Endo was, completely difficult part, but it's easiest to say that Salah would have left in January, I reckon. Because he would have been forced out. And that's maybe not Salah's bad shout because it's Salah. But
yeah, I don't know.
People that are bigger names, social media, journals, everyone jumps on them more.
Yeah.
So the first 3 months, everyone was like, Endo's out of favour. People will spiral that story. Yeah. Whereas Endo's just abided his time and got back into it, sort of thing. It's literally what you said. It takes time to build bonds.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
When you're a big name, well, come back to Rashford. If the news didn't get involved so much.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying with us, it's hard to compare with us because we won't, like, we don't have egos in our team. Like,
No,
he's not going to drop Salah like that, right?
no, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's anything to do with Salah. If everyone gets involved, things happen, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, it just spirals. It's just a natural thing. Even the Trent stuff spiraled, and no one actually knows what's going on yet. So it's just one of those things. And I feel like Endo just being like, I'm here for the team. I'm going to do whatever I want, whenever I can. It's just such an asset to have. Then the other one as well is Chiesa. He's going to be a little pocket rocket, isn't he?
He's class. 10 million.
He is so good. Just
his effort on goal was class.
Yeah, what the
offside didn't go in.
Offside Nunes one. Yeah. No, I completely agree. How he keeps that ball and gets the shot off. Just needs to build up his fitness. He's getting there.
Is why I see Diaz leaving in the summer.
If he plays there. What Gackers?
Yeah, no, but like that's what I mean. We then got Chiesa and Gackers for that point.
Fine.
I see us cashing in on Diaz if Barcelona are willing to pay 60, 75 mil.
If Chiesa can, if like the fitness worries over Chiesa
not that I want him to
are not founded.
Saying.
Yeah. If the fitness worries around Chiesa are not founded, fine.
Yeah.
Because he will become like amazing if he can stay fit.
But like, I'd rather him take this time now to get to a level where he's fitter again, 100%, than run him to the ground or give him chances and then he gets injured and goes out again.
Yeah.
I've said this before.
Fair. All right, we'll move on. Unless you want to say anything else.
Nope.
Just a quick preview of Ipswich. So we beat them 3-0 back in September. Slot's debut.
Mm-hmm.
The classic first half.
They impressed me. Going back to that, I think that was our first pod, wasn't it?
What?
It would have been our first pod.
Yeah.
But I remember saying that they impressed me that first half.
Yeah, first half they came out with guns. But we always said first half against the newly created club, especially one like Ipswich.
It's going to be different now.
It's going to be impossible.
After they just lost 6-0.
They just lost 6-0 to City last week. So go on then. How do you actually see it going though?
6-0.
You go to do them back to back 6-0?
Nah.
I think so. What I'm going to say is I'm not going to give my score prediction because I don't know it yet. I think they get a goal because I think Delap gets a chance and he will take it. If he gets a sniff, he will take his chance.
No, I don't think we'll concede.
You don't think we'll concede at all? Really interesting. We'll get onto that in a minute. But they're currently joint relegation zone with Wolves, who are just above them. So basically on the relegation zone, but fighting there or thereabouts. I think they should be really proud of how far they've come so far.
Oh yeah, I want them to stay up.
Yeah, me too.
They impressed me. They have impressed me, other than obviously last week.
But along the lines of them impressing them, what do you think their threats actually are for us?
Well, I haven't watched them
like fully
since the first game, but like that first game, they impressed me.
Yeah,
and then the clips I've seen, as you said, that Delap's all right, quite nifty, and then
they're very much a counter.
Yeah,
which is a big threat for us. But they will counter us. They will be happy to sit and play and then break and press and get us. It could be deadly if fate aligns and everything goes against us. It's one of those where it feels a bit dodgy.
They could be. I just see a clean sheet. That's what I see. Kanati being more fit,
more confidence. Yeah, and this was the game where Quansah
players have been more rested. Like
Quansah have time for Kanati last time, so Quansah's probably not going to start. Will be interesting to see how much control we have though, because it's at Anfield, is off the bounce of 2 wins, confidence boosting, complete control in both games. It could be a 3-0, but a 3-0 with literally 10 sprints.
We could make the record for the highest percentage ever in a Premier League game.
Oh, you think? You think complete domination of?
I think we control this game. I don't see them having the ball.
There. So, go then. What's the lineup?
Off the back of those 2 wins, like Ali, Simi, Verge, Kanate. I've gone the wrong way around, but Trent. The rest speaks for itself in the midfield.
Yeah.
And then Salah, Nunes.
Has to be, yeah.
And then Gakpo's didn't play. Gakpo.
Yep. I'm there exactly the same lineup. Other than the only one probably was Simi.
Simi.
Any reason?
Because we'll be more attacking and his crossing's better at the moment.
Fair. I don't mind that. I'm going to go Robbo because Simi just played. Then we've got PSV, who have Bakayoko as their right winger, and he will do Robbo.
Yeah, so. That's fair enough.
Score.
I don't know. I don't think we're conceding 4-0, but I think it could be more.
I'll go for a 2-0.
I'll go 4-0.
Just a 2-0.
But you said we're conceding. You can't say you think we're conceding and not good at us conceding in your prediction.
I have to be positive, though, don't I? All right, 3-1. It's the two gap. We'll move swiftly on to PSV then. Not a lot to talk about there. So PSV as well. Not really familiar though. I'll be honest. I knew their lineup. I think it's like a 4-5-1 sort of thing.
I'll see us actually on the Ipswich
game.
game. I'll see us making changes at 60th for this game again.
You think? So that's
if we
number one question then. So they're first in the Dutch league. They're not a shit team.
Yeah,
they're mid-table Champions League.
Saying that though, Ajax have fallen off this year.
I think PSV are the team that. PSV are the type of team we would have expected to have played in the playoff next round, sort of thing.
Yeah.
They're that average team, middle of the table, which is exactly
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we rest after Ipswich. Like I reckon we rotate on 60th minute if we're 2-3 up.
Why do we need to? Surely you play 11-year-olds in this game, or because you want to win it?
I want to win it. That's just
because you want to be top of.
Yeah, I want to be top of the Champions League.
But whereas I'm like, everyone just kick back. We'll come second. It's fine.
We'll get more prize money as well.
That's true. Actually, it's probably worth way more than just kicking back. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, not to be familiar with their team
now
in general.
We'll see the other one. So it depends. Like what first or second might get the good or bad pick.
Yeah,
whichever one.
You'll see the other one, but like, which had that one.
Yeah,
sort of thing. So
you got to beat anyone. So
depending on Ipswich, though, you think not a lot of rotation for this game because we've rotated to rest, which means we're rested 100%. And go again.
Yeah.
So we've got big game following in Bournemouth away.
Easy.
I know it's.
We beat them 3-0.
I know we did, but this is the Bournemouth masterclass.
They were doing it back then.
Fine. They've got injuries as well, to be fair. But
I'll tell you what.
Do you go Bournemouth or PSV?
What I will say is they are beating other teams that aren't us, but other better teams. Brentford were doing the same. Brighton do the same. The thing about all three of this kind of team, they don't low block.
Yeah, it's true.
They have confidence in their ability to not low block, and they play their football, which is why we will win.
Fair. So
in my opinion.
Which one now, though? 8th game of the Champions League or Bournemouth away are you prioritising?
Prioritise Bournemouth every day of the week. It's Premier League.
So what's your lineup? Go. This is for PSV, obviously.
No, we're not previewing Bournemouth. You don't need to bring it up. Exactly the same. I'm joking. Your face. No, Ali, Trent, Kanate, Verge. Huh?
Oh, wow. You're literally not rotating in the slightest.
No.
I'm going Ali, Bradley, Quansah, Verge.
You took Trent off 60th against Ipswich.
I'm not.
No, but I would.
It's Bradley.
To rest him.
It's Bradley. It's Quansah.
No, but
Even was not playing in PSV.
Are we predicting or are we doing ours? This is the thing
I've never understood. I don't know. I've always
predicted. Are you predicting the slots lineup or are we doing what I want to do?
Oh, I'm always predicting.
Oh. I've always gone for what I want to do.
I mean,
and what I would do.
My prediction is what I want as well to be there. Go.
You calling yourself slot?
Yeah. You've got a receding hairline.
Predicting slot. Okay then.
No, do yours.
Jaros in goal.
No, he's not. He would never rotate much. Right. Do what you want then. So you want Ali, Trent, Kanate, Virgil, Simi.
Again for 60 minutes, and then take
standard 3. Salah, Nunez, Diaz. So I'm doing.
Well, actually, if I'm doing what I want, Chiesa.
Interesting. I'm doing Ali, Bradley, Quansah, Virgil, Simi, Grav, Macca.
Probably is an interesting one because I don't know their left.
Probably a Jones.
I don't know their formation and stuff. Though.
Jones instead of show though. Give him.
Yeah, Jones. Yeah. That's fine.
Give him the rotation.
Yeah,
he will come on, but
I'll do the same.
Allow it, and then because I think we'll need Chobo a lot for Bournemouth. Salah fine, Nunez fine, Diaz fine.
I think I say Dan's for a minute for off top.
I chuck him in, but he's not even scored. Yeah. Go on, what's your score?
I can see that being like a 2-1, 3-1.
1-0. Right. The Macca. You ready?
Go on.
Game of the week?
Go on.
Play along. Let me know how many you get or If you miss any, this might be a slightly easier one, but just a reminder of what the Macca is. So, named after the great McAllister. Number 10, you're going to have to get 10 things. So, I would like you to name me 10 captains or vice captains of Liverpool.
What? Ever?
Yeah.
Gerrard. Burge. Trent.
Named before you keep going. Named. So you're fine for now. But it
Trippier.
can't be like someone that's come on and yeah.
Carrigan.
So you said Virgil, Gerrard, Trent, Hoopier,
Carragher.
Cara.
Rayner.
I haven't got him. I don't think it was.
Um,
I haven't got
Hendo.
I haven't got a full list here.
Milner.
Hendo, Millie. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need 3 more.
Who was it before Gerrard? Hoopier. Who was it before Hoopier?
Yeah, there are hard ones. There are some obvious names on here for you to guess.
Dalglish.
I don't think I went back that far, but probably, yeah. Yeah, Dalglish is definitely one. I think.
Oh, no, he might not be. Souness might be. No, Hansen.
I'm not prepared for all that far back. I didn't realise you were going to go that far back.
Alan Hansen won.
I think he is.
I remember him lifting a trophy. Not that I'm that old. I mean, I've seen video of it.
I will get the official list up just so I can. While you keep thinking.
Yeah, so let's just go back from now. So Verge, Trent, Hendo, Milner.
No, I don't think Dalglish was, mate.
Who's vice before Milner?
Alan Hansen was one, so I'll give you that. Did you say Souness?
Yeah.
So Alan Hansen and Souness. Kenny was a vice captain.
Well,
Skiddy a teeth with Kenny there.
But I'm still wanting to.
Yeah, so keep going. So, right. So you currently Trent Virgil, then you had Hendo and Millie.
But I don't know if Millie was straight vice, was he?
So I'm just going to tell you, yes, he was the whole time.
Okay.
The whole time that Hendo was captain, Millie was vice.
Oh, okay. Then there was Gerrard.
So Gerrard had 4 vices.
Alonso?
No. You're only missing 1 because Sammy Hoopier was 1. But...
Yeah, because Hoopier became captain and then gave the captaincy to Gerrard.
Yeah. They've got 3rd and 4th captain here, but I'm not giving that. I'm only giving main and vice. So I'm going to say one thing.
I said Rayner, didn't I?
Yeah. Incorrect. I think he might have been one of the extra ones. One thing I'm going to say. The greatest player to ever play for Liverpool.
Gerrard. Aga.
Yeah. I did not realise he was... Oh, I did realise, but I forgot he was vice captain. Love it. So then before Hoopier, just to reel some off, you got Redknapp, Fowler, Ince, McManaman. Can't say that name. John Barnes.
Redknapp is the one. I was going to say John Barnes.
Ian Rush.
Yeah.
And then Mark Wright, which, who knew?
He was right back then.
I was just being funny about that.
Oh.
What's it? What? Chelsea. Right. Move on. Well done, correct. Let us know if you named all of those. I'm sure you did. I left it an easy one. I went for something like, I tried to do top 10, 10 French people.
Dan's probably named them all.
We've not had 10 French people. Yeah, you definitely would have. Move on to Moment of the Week. So I'll give their shout outs first for a couple of people that got involved. Sir Fuad? I can't say it. SF. Nunes, Limbs and Chiesa celebration. Completely agreed. Like, just Moment of the Week by far.
Yeah.
Then you got Samuel Mane, aside from the obvious Nunes winner. He also went for Chiesa being the biggest LFC fan of us all. And then he also said Salah's finesse goal against Lille as well, which said it was a great finish. But a special mention to that Nunes pass and Salah first touch.
Yeah.
Against Lille, which is what you mentioned as well. You got any?
I'm going to mix it up and go. So all of them are like, where the like obviously
I've got Darwin's, I've got Chiesa.
Yeah, they're all. But I'm going to go with the interviews that come out of this week. So what are you going to say?
I have Harvey's interview.
And then obviously Diaz's, Canate's.
Yeah.
I just feel like the group of interviews this week is just like instilled belief again.
It's lit a fire in it.
Lit a fire.
Because you've got that and you've got Harvey's and yours, which I'll allow. I'll go for the most obvious.
I'm glad you'll allow me to have my moment of the week.
Shut up. I'll go for the most obvious one, which no one's saying. We have qualified. Qualified for the next round of the Champions League. Well done, Liverpool. hopefully we're going to be top. That's how much we
We
win.
would have been top if Barton didn't come back
Yeah, that's so true. That's really
in the
annoying.
96th minute.
Do you see the Rafinha goal?
No, I had those scraps in the tunnel there.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. The Rafinha goal was the goalkeeper took a goal kick and it basically hit him in the face and won the goal.
Of course.
Like from outside the 18-yard box.
Wow.
Like it was one of those like, just how did that happen? And he didn't even celebrate. He was like hurt by it. So he was like, ow. But yeah.
That's so annoying because all I've seen was Ballon d'Or shouts after that.
Oh, I don't know what the other goals were. But done.
Yeah.
Thank you again for listening to us and listening to us waste your time. We hope all 1,003 of you are enjoying it. But make sure you leave a 5-star review, like rating. Just sort of subscribe, share, drop us a comment, get involved, get in touch on socials, share the pod, pass it to anyone that you think might want to listen to some idiots talk about the best team in the world. But yeah, we really appreciate all the support, and let's hope we witness more and more wins from the Reds. I've been James.
I've been Ben.
And you've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. You'll never walk alone. See you directly.
See you directly.